welcome you to Hightstown, New Jersey for one of the biggest events of the year across the nation in high school sports, Peddie Blair Day here at the Peddie School, and we've got the live stream of the football game here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network as we are ready to go. They're going to shake hands at midfield, the national anthem to be sung in a moment here, and we are excited for this one. Peddie and Blair not only battling for the Potter Kelly Cup, but also for the Maple Football Championship. Now, Peddie is undefeated, 7-0, and 5-2 is Blair Academy. Blair only has one loss in the Maple League, came to the Hun School. Peddie undefeated in the Maple League. So if Blair beats Peddie here in this football game, we might have a three-way tie atop the Maple Football Conference. So a lot to talk about regarding this football game, but we will pause for a moment while we listen to the national anthem here from Hightstown. Representatives from both Peddie and Blair singing the national anthem. Absolutely gorgeous rendition of the national anthem performed by both Peddie students and Blair students. Sportsmanship is high here between the two schools. Again, a phenomenal rivalry that we get to be a part of here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network for what's now the fourth or fifth year. We do, and we mentioned, have the Potter Kelly Cup on hand here today, and here are some of the matchups. There are two others that are obviously not listed on here, both the football matchups, JV and varsity. It was Peddie who won the JV football matchup in a thriller. So as we stand now, it is 2-2 in the Potter Kelly Cup with two ties, we're told, as well. Boys soccer, the third boys soccer also tied. And JV girls soccer, which we haven't updated on our graphic here, has also tied. Speaking of ties, the two schools tied last year in the festivities, and nobody likes a tie. And in fact, the administration here at Peddie, it was thrown around school that nobody likes a tie. And in spirit of there not being a tie this year in the Potter Kelly Cup, nobody was allowed to wear a tie throughout the week at the Peddie school. So they are doing their best to avoid that this year, though as we stand now here in the Potter Kelly Cup standing, it is tied 2-2 and two ties. But that should change as the afternoon goes on, and we will update you with the results as they come in here. Peddie in their home blue jerseys with the light gold numbering will receive, moving left to right, and Blair in the silvers moving right to left. And we are underway here on Peddie Blair Day. And the tackle is made at the 25-yard line by Blair Academy's Bryce Kupchak. The return for Justin Shorter. And it will be Matt Sluka behind center for the Peddie School, who came off a thriller last week at the Hunt School of Princeton. What a game that was. As Peddie was able to outlast Hun. 3 touchdowns for Ian Franzoni of the Hun School of Princeton, and Peddie was still able to overcome. Got some great quarterback play, not only from Matt Sluka using his legs, but Aiden McHugh, who came in and threw a clutch touchdown pass to win it. And Justin Shorter caught that ball. This is an electric Peddie football offense. Matt Sluka behind center. David Egby is the running back to his right, and 4 receivers. As Sluka will keep it. Might have been an option, and Matt Sluka has 9 yards on first down. Bring up a 2nd and short for Chris Malayo's Peddie Falcons. So 2nd and short. And Sluka motions Egby. Hands it off to him this time. And Egby churns across the 40. In there on the stop, a couple of Blair Buccaneers, including Hunter Sloan. And we do have a down Blair Buccaneer early on in this game. See if we can get a look at the number lying on his back. But meanwhile, we just mentioned Chris Malayo. Let's meet him in his 5th season coaching the Peddie football Falcons. Has done great work and still looking for their first outright Maple championship. Peddie did win the Maple championship 2 years ago. By the way, the down Blair Buccaneer, number 88, in Victor Konopka. But he is up and looks okay. We'll head over to the sideline. But again, Chris Malayo, 5th season coaching the Peddie Falcons, a offensive-minded coach, and has done such a great job with coaching the players that he has. Obviously has had a lot of good talent come through Heightstown here in the last couple of seasons. And you see Coach Malayo there in the gray hoodie. Coach Tedeschi, the defensive coordinator, next to him as well. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Sluka and the Falcons. And once again, Egby motions now to Sluka's left. Sluka on the keeper. This is a dangerous part of his game, and he is a physical runner as well. They're not afraid to put him in harm's way. And Sluka runs over a tackler in Sam Bond, who does get him down to the ground, just shy of the 50-yard line. A 2nd and 3 coming up here for Peddie. They will hurry it up, as they are wont to do. 4 receivers. And down all the way on the near side for Peddie, Lennox Lamar. Justin Shorter on the right side of the formation as well. Egby once again motioning. And Egby had it faked to him. It's Sluka using his legs again. A 1st down across the 40. And down near the 35-yard line, Matt Sluka once again running to help this Peddie offense move. Sluka leading the team in yards on the ground by far. 767 yards and 14 touchdowns for Sluka this year running the football. A 11.8 yards per carry for Sluka. As a team, 1,281 yards, now over 1,300 for the Falcons. And Sluka has well more than half of those rushing yards. He's down for a loss this time, and nicely done by Sam Bond. 6'2.5" from Newton, New Jersey, up near Blairstown, and the class of 2020, so a senior at 220 pounds. He makes the tackle to make it 2nd and 12 for Peddie, and their first 2nd and long here, and still have yet to see them air the ball out. Though the Chris Malayo offense, we know they will, and the weapons that they do have, we know they will as well. They're going to keep it on the ground here, and this time it's Egby dragged down from behind, and a flag comes out as trying to chase him down. It was Noah Pettigrew who did enough to halt Egby, but that might be a penalty on Pettigrew as he was grabbing his jersey, and it's actually a hold against the Peddie Falcons, so wipe it away anyway, and a second and long becomes a second and longer all the way back to the 49-yard line. They've got to get up to the 31, so 18 yards to go. Actually more than that. 22 to gain here, and Sluka wants to throw, uses his legs, sets up the screen to Egby, and Egby got a lot of those penalty yards back to the 35-yard line. The tackle made by Sanusi Kane, one of the captains for Blair Academy, also listed as a running back, a defensive back on this side of the football, 6'1.5" from New York. So now a 3rd and 9, big play early on in the game, first drive for Peddie. Sluka looking deep, and one-on-one, the ball falls in front of Mason Shipp. Came out a little bit wobbly off the arms of Matt Sluka, and it'll bring up a 4th and 9, and, well, you're at that spot in the field where there's not that much risk in going for it here. You're not giving Blair Academy that great a field position if you do miss it. So considering Coach Maleo does like to go for it on 4th down as well, regardless of what there is to gain, the offense is going to stay out on the field without question, though. The punter is on the field as well. That's Matt Sluka. So if they were going to punt, Sluka would be the one to boot it. There's Coach Maleo. And a flag will come out. And, wow, all right, cool. So Coach Maleo may be taking this 5-yard delay of game penalty, and the Peddie School will punt. So a lot of respect here for Blair Academy. And Peddie's going to play the field position game early on as Sluka is back to punt. And Blair has Sanusi Kane back to return. And, wow, this one comes off the side of the foot of Matt Sluka. Not a very good punt for Sluka. And you may as well have gone for it if you knew the result of that punt, because he didn't punt for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Blair, with really good field position. Well, it's okay field position. It'll be at the 25, but it could have been much worse for Blair Academy as Sluka had a chance to pin them deep. But instead, the Blair Academy Buccaneers will come out onto the field. 1st and 10. 5-2 Blair Academy. Good season this year. Hunter Sloan is the quarterback, and it's an inside handoff. I believe it was Noah Pettigrew on the tackle. Cam Barito in there on the stop. Barito wearing number 44 today. This is a defensive front for the Falcons that is quite large and quite effective, but Barito wearing number 44. He's usually wearing number 68. The reason that they're changing jerseys for him, I believe he's going to be able to line up eligible as a receiver when necessary. But he will be doing his normal work on the defensive front. This is a run for Kane. Broke the initial tackle, and then he is slammed down after a gain of a half a yard. It was Lennox Lamar in on the stop. Lamar from Ellenwood, New Jersey. So it'll bring up a 3rd and about 4 yards to go here for Blair on their opening possession. One receiver so far for Blair Academy. It's Kobe Myers who's on the near side. tied up by David Egby. And it doesn't look like they're going to get this play off. Maybe a timeout to be called. So it's going to be a referee timeout for some reason. And we wonder what that means. So let's step back to last week for a moment, as this was the game-winning touchdown throw to Justin Shorter from Aiden McHugh. Gorgeous throw. He came in off the bench. Sluka got banged up. Davis Warren was not available in that game last week, and McHugh came in and threw the game winner for the Peddie Falcons to put them in a position to control their own destiny here. And a great opportunity to win the Maple Championship outright for the first time since, I believe, 2002. They did win it again in 2017, splitting it with the Hunt School of Princeton. Blair Academy has had extremely good success in the 2000s as well with their football squad in the Maple. As the conversation still continues on the far side between the referees and the chain gang. They might be having some... I see. So we just got word from up here in the booth that the down marker, thing that says first down, second down, third down, that the chain gang uses, it's falling off. So equipment malfunction with the referee crew, and you can see them trying to fix it. So we do have a stoppage in the action. But anyway, just want to say that Blair Academy did win the Maple Championship last in 2013. 4 Maple Championships in football for Blair Academy since 2000, 2003, 2008, and 2013. Greg Bowman, the head coach for Blair Academy. Jim Saylor had taken over the duties for the last couple of years, replacing Jim Stone. And now Greg Bowman in his first year coaches this Blair Academy team. First year as the head coach for Greg Bowman. And has led his Blair Academy Buccaneers to a 5-2 record. Jim Saylor still on the staff as an assistant. 3rd down and 4. And now movement against Blair Academy. And a false start will back them up and make a 3rd and 4, a 3rd and 9. Yeah, false start's never good, but when you're a running team and you get good chunk yardage on 1st and 2nd down to set you up for 3rd down, and you wipe away all of your success on 1st and 2nd, put yourself in a tough position here on 3rd down. See if Blair Academy can overcome. Man in motion for Blair. And they do hand off to the up man, and a lot of room to run for Blair Academy. And Sanusi Kane, he's going to go. A touchdown for Blair. Flags are flying. This one may come back.
Touchdown by number 2, Sanusi Kane, but there are flags on the play.
So a huge play, but every indication is that this is coming back. As we get another look, see if we can see any of the holds here. You wonder if they called it on number 7, Jude Buchanan. It's going to be a block in the back and also a penalty against the Peddie Falcons. So offsetting penalties, so wipe it away. And it's a personal foul, I believe, against Peddie, while it was a illegal hands to the face against Blair. So a potential big play wiped away, and let's pretend it never happened. So we'll head back to another 3rd and 9. Here it is again. Yeah, and I think it was Jude Buchanan who opened it up, and then the personal foul on Peddie. Is this what came late? Yeah, you see the flag flying in at the end. There were 4 flags on the field. But a snail's pace to start here. It'll be a 3rd and 9. And we won't get this play off in time as flags fly. And it's a delay of game against Blair. So a 3rd and 9 becomes a 3rd and 14. So since the referees have played a part early on, let's meet them. John A. Welling III is your white hat today. Your umpire, Scott Heiser. Your linesman, Russ Stupienski. Your line judge, Desmond Martinez. Your side judge is William Mansfield. Your field judge, Jerry Wilgus. And the clock operator, as has been the case throughout the season, is Ron Hearn. So a 3rd and 14 for Blair Academy, and see if we see the arm. Nope, we won't. We'll see another run. And running east to west, here's another flag as the play is made by Lennox Lamar. It was it was Damon Washington on the carry for Blair. And we'll see who this is on. Probably Blair Academy when you stretch it out to the left side like that. It's very often you do see a flag thrown on the offense. And it is holding against Blair Academy.
Horse collar against Peddie, they're offsetting.
A horse collar also against the Peddie Falcons, so offsetting penalties. We'll do it again, 3rd and 14. Still the first offensive series for Blair, would you believe it? Equipment malfunctions from the referees. And the chain gang, seems like they got that figured out. Actually, it looks like they taped up the pole that's indicating 3rd down over there on the far side. So, yep, making it work. In any event, it's 3rd and 14. And now we'll see a throw. Crosses body across the middle. It is caught. Whoa, Hunter Sloan found his man, and it's Victor Konopka. 6'7" and a half, a matchup nightmare. He's got it over the middle for a 1st down. What a play for Blair on 3rd and long. Konopka from Kinnelon, New Jersey. 6'7" and a half, 245 pounds. And we saw him go down on 2nd or 3rd play from scrimmage. Well, he is back and already making an impact for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10, Blair. And a little awkward there behind the line of scrimmage as it's Corey Downey on the on the carry, and Sean Morris in there on the stop, along with a couple of Peddie Falcons. Davis Sherwood also there. Might hear the PA announcers through our headsets. Jim Treslow, Jim Harris sharing the duties today. All a part of a phenomenal Peddie athletics department here in Hightstown. It's going to be a 2nd down and 12 after a loss of 2. And another run that goes backwards. Sloan tried to keep it.
Brought down by a kettle of Falcons.
So another 3rd and long.
Isaiah Potts is the leader of that kettle. A kettle is a flock of Falcons.
So 3rd and 12.
Third and 12 for Blair.
Third and 12, and a run will get to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. So a gain of 3, 4th and 9. Sean Morris made the stop, and here comes Peddie.
Short gain brings 4th and 10. Just shorter deep for Peddie. And Hunter Sloan to punt.
So here comes a punt. It's like Hunter Sloan is back to punt. And Justin Shorter in return position for the Peddie Falcons. Another whistle before the snap. I didn't see a flag. Nope, there was a flag all the way on the far side. It's out of bounds is where the referee threw it, but it's against Peddie. And now it's a 4th and 6. And we'll see if Blair, well, it looks like they're still going to punt. Oh, maybe the decision would be a lot tougher, have another flag come in to make it 4th and 1. Anyway, high snap, Sloan's got it. And it is a knuckleball that Justin Shorter receives at the 20. Shorter on his feet, jukes, and he's shy of the 40. Electric return from Justin Shorter, and Peddie will have their second possession starting from the 39-yard line. Here's a look at the return yet again for Justin Shorter. Not to be confused with the current Penn State wide receiver, Justin Shorter. But also very likely a D1 college football player after the Peddie school. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Peddie, and 3 backs, well, including Cam Baratow, who's in there as a fullback blocking. It's Sluka, took a hit, the line of scrimmage, and still managed 3 yards. Give him even 4, 2nd and 6. Big offensive line for Peddie. Expecting a very hard-nosed football game. It always is between Blair and Peddie. You've got Victor Konopka, as well as Kirk Holton on the defensive front. 3 down linemen, and they're bringing pressure are the Buccaneers. They split it out to the near side, and Mason Shipp makes the play and picks up the first down. Falcons just have so many weapons that can make you miss in space. A lot of speed at the wide receiver position. It's going to give Blair a lot of trouble. So 1st and 10 from the 45. Sluka on a direct keeper. Good tackle there by Blair and Hunter Sloan, who pile drives Sluka out of bounds and stops him for a gain of 1. Well done by the defensive back in Hunter Sloan on that play. Playing safety, Samusi Kane for Blair Academy. Cornerback, and John Haddon, as well as Damon Washington. And this is David Egby on the carry, a 1st down and more. David Egby to the corner, and inside the 5, it is the safety Kane who brings them down. We talk so much about the wide receivers for the Peddie Falcons. That we don't always give the due to David Egby, the running back. There is a hold. And this one is coming back. See if we can see where the hold occurred. Egby had a lot of room to run, and he might have caught Lennox Lamar. So here it is on 2nd and 9 again. Sluka is taken down behind the line of scrimmage, stripped up by Jude Buchanan, the linebacker from Vancouver, to make it 3rd down and long, 3rd and 12 upcoming for Peddie. So Blair doing good work defensively here after a big gain to get Peddie into Blair territory. Now a big 3rd down coming up. We're already approaching a minute to go here in the 1st quarter, and no score between Blair and Peddie. 3rd and long. Sluka motions Egby. Fakes the handoff, has it himself, Matt Sluka is going to be brought down short of the first down. Hit initially by Sam Bond. It'll bring up a 4th and 3 yards about coming for Peddie. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Again, you're in that in-between zone of whether you punt it, whether you go for it. And at the moment, it looks like Peddie's going to go for it. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll see if the Falcons do snap the football. A lot of motion. Sluka on the keeper. Matt Sluka getting to the edge, and the first down marker. Peddie will have a 1st and 10 to start the second quarter of play. Damon Washington got there, but just not in time for Blair. And they might officially measure on the far side. Do we have a injury, or are they just looking at the measurement over there? I think from the naked eye, it pretty clearly looked like Sluka had the first down. But they are not going to move the chains officially yet. So they're going to do the measurement. The marker, as we get another look here, on the replay, again, it looks like he's got the first down, but it depends on the spot, and he may have just got the first down as the chains are measuring now, and wow, they're really inspecting this one. Still no official signal yet. It is the last play of the first quarter, and a big call as Blair Academy will have the football. They mark him short. 1st and 10 for Blair, and potentially a big break for the Buccaneers. They will start the second quarter with the football, and Blair Academy on defense has stopped Peddie on both of their offensive possessions here in the first quarter. We head to the second quarter. It is 0-0 here on Peddie Blair Day from Hightstown.
What does it mean to be a community?
It means you have help from everyone around you.
Being a roommate, supporting each other.
What does it mean to be a community? Sharing a meal.
Looking out for each other.
Stepping outside of your comfort zone.
Always having someone to talk to.
Learning to relax.
What does it mean to be a community?
Taking care of others.
Having a support system.
It means realizing that you will not be in the same place with the same exact people at the same time ever again.
What does it mean to be a community?
What does it mean to be a community?
What does it mean to be a community?
First and 10, Blair from their own 35-yard line. They keep it on the ground.
Short gain.
And a short gain on
Down by Ramos and Higby.
first down. We'll bring it to 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
So we are in the second quarter now in the scoreless game. This is how we like it. Tough, hard-nosed football. Simon Rosenwasser here with you on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Our pleasure to bring you this football broadcast. And again, we'll keep you updated to all of the other contests going on across campus here at the Peddie School. Potter Kelly Cup. And a toss. Lennox Lamar blows it up. We did just get word that Blair JV Field Hockey defeated Peddie JV Field Hockey 3-0, which will, for the moment, give Blair Academy the lead 3-2 with 2 ties. in the current Potter Kelly Cup standing. So far, pretty tightly contested, which shouldn't be a surprise as there was a tie in the Potter Kelly Cup last year and a lot of familiar faces playing in another Peddie Blair Day rivalry. Wow, Blair going backwards, and this time it is number 30, Davis Sherwood, who makes the stop. The captain on defense for Peddie, along with Corey Smith and Cam Barito. And the Falcons, though they may have gotten the short end of the stick on that most recent first down call, forced Blair on a 3-and-out. And Justin Shorter's back to return. Here's the boot. It's low. And it's going to drop inside the 35. Justin Shorter wisely lets it be picked up by Blair at the 31-yard line. So back out comes the Peddie Falcons on offense. Still no score, and neither team really has been even close to scoring. Probably Peddie closest, as they were able to get within the 5-yard line, but a holding penalty brought it back. And then, of course, we forgot about the Sanusi Kane run that we thought at the moment was going to be a touchdown for Blair Academy on 3rd and long. But that was brought back for a holding penalty. And so we remain without a score between Peddie and Blair. But we know that it will not end that way. Peddie has scored 322 points this year. That's good for 46 points per game, giving up only 9. Their defense has been tenacious this season, as we'll have a timeout for the Peddie Falcons. And with 9:48 left to go here in quarter number 2, it is 0-0 as Peddie takes their first timeout. They've got 2 left, and Blair Academy has 3 left here in this second quarter. So quick timeout there as Coach Maleo just wanted to relay a quick message to Matt Sluka and company. Some of the offensive line for the Falcons. Yeah, Richie Panomi on the offensive line. Chris Mayo at right tackle. Cam Barito. It's Egby on the screen. They have about 4. Tackle made by Jade Buchanan. Sluka on the carry has a first down into Blair territory. The clock will stop for the spot. So a 46-yard line will act as the line of scrimmage. Sluka motioning Egby. Hurry up offense. Sluka get on the on the carry. And nicely done yet again by number 9 in Damon Washington. He stayed right with Sluka. Looks like Blair Academy very prepared for the rushing attack out of the quarterback position. The Buccaneers usually are. Jim Saylor was always a pretty defensive-minded coach. And we're going to have movement, I think, on the Blair Academy side. Nope, false start against Peddie. So 2nd and long. Luke Johnson, by the way, also on the offensive line for Peddie, as well as Sam Todd. So no Cam Barito on the offensive line. He's currently on the sideline. I guess, again, he's wearing number 44. They're going to work him in different creative ways this game. 2nd and 12. Fake the handoff. Sluka under pressure. Gets away. Pointing downfield. Firing. Incomplete. A looked like the catch might have actually been made by Mason Ship, but he was out of bounds. And a 3rd and long. So 3rd and 12. And the Buccaneers looking to tighten up defensively, trying to stop Peddie yet again. Did so on 4th down last series. Sluka under pressure, and he will go down at the 45-yard line. Blair gets to him again. The pocket collapsed. Victor Konopka was there first for Blair. So 4th and long, and once again the Falcons forced to punt. 8 minutes left in the second quarter, and we have no score in this one. A little bit surprising, but good football so far, minus all the penalties. But still entertaining. Sluka standing at his own 30. Blair with Kobe Myers standing at his 25. It's a good punt. Much better than the first one from Sluka. Myers makes the catch. Myers gets past one man at the 20. Flag comes in across the 25. And this is going to be a penalty against Blair Academy, we believe. 7:30 to go. Blair will take over offensively yet again. They have not been able to move the football down the field. We've only seen one pass, a big 3rd down conversion to Victor Konopka. It's a block in the back against Blair Academy officially, so tough field position here for the Buccaneers. First and 10 for Blair. They start at their own 15. And tough running up the middle for the Buccaneers. Number 15 in Noah Pettigrew. 5'11", 210 pounds from Hahira, Georgia. And his first carry is a good-looking one, as Hahira takes it for a gain of 9 and 2nd and short upcoming. This is a keeper and a short gain. Sloan may have gotten the first down. They're going to mark him just short. It's going to be another 3rd and inches coming up here for Blair. Less than a yard. We got the Peddie Falcon on hand. School spirit pretty much as high as you can get. The brand new Falcon, freshly out of the nest. Getting word that the Falcon was unveiled this week. New mascot. Got a new logo as well. It may be an old rivalry, as this penalty is going to go against Peddie, and Blair will have a 1st and 10. Maybe an old rivalry, but these two institutions are among the best at keeping up with the times and progressing through each year with something new. And over 100 years that these two squads have gone up against each other. Pass to the near side and open field for Kobe Myers. He's got a 1st down, a gain of 13 for Blair Academy, brought down by David Egby. And the Buccaneers are on the move. Sloan now 2 for 2. His only 2 passing attempts have gone for good yardage. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for Blair at the 44. .520 to go. It's a toss to Washington. And Damon Washington brought down by Lennox Lamar with the red gloves. He's been everywhere. Lennox Lamar, number 18, has had a really nice first half defensively for Peddie. Second and long. 14 yards to go here on second down. Two receivers split out to either side. Sloan wants to throw. Egby had his receiver bottled up at the line. It is Hunter Sloan, who's got the first down and moving the chains for the Blair Buccaneers. Hunter Sloan says, Sluke is not the only one that can run the football from the quarterback position. Well done. Clearly not his first option, but the play broke down, and Sloan was able to beat the linebacker and Jack Barnes. Nicely done by the quarterback, and now Blair Academy is moving the football. They started their drive at the 15-yard line. They're up to the 40 of Peddie. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff up the middle to Noah Pettigrew. And Pettigrew dropped by Davis Sherwood. It'll be a gain of 4 and a 2nd and 6. We are ticking all the way down inside. 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. This is the pace of play that Blair Academy wants to play at. And if they're going to win this game, it's probably going to be a hard-nosed, relatively low-scoring game, relatively. Flag comes flying as the toss is out to the left side, and Corey Downey is on the carry. He gets to the 35-yard line, but again, the flag was there, and usually in the direction of holding, but the referees are talking it over before the official call is made. It will be a false start or an illegal formation. Illegal formation, the official call against Blair Academy. So a 2nd and 6 will become a 2nd and 11.
Here's a 2nd and 11 for Blair. From the Peddie 42.
Sloan back to throw, sets up a screen. It's complete, and room for Jude Buchanan. Buchanan is close to the first down marker. Peddie signaling they have it. They haven't moved the chains, but now they do. 1st and 10 as the Buccaneers are at the 30-yard line, and the clock is moving inside 3:20. Useful drive here from Greg Bowman's Buccaneers. And off to the first man through, and Jude Buchanan is stacked up. And then some shoving after the fact. Very physical game. It looks like Peddie came away with the football, but the whistle had blown. Joe Ramos had it. But you got to admire the battle in the trenches that's going on between these two football schools. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. So no forward progress. Looked like Blair might have fallen forward for a gain of 1 or 2, but it's marked as no gain. 2nd and 10. Man in motion. They'll pitch it to the man coming around, and it's Corey Downey. They faked going right, and Downey came across the formation, went left around the left tackle, and gained about 4 yards. 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6. And remember, Blair Academy will receive the second half kickoff. Crowd gets loud. On a 3rd and 6, Sloan throws, completes, and the ball is tipped up into the air and incomplete. Almost caught, almost intercepted, but then it hits the turf. Wow, Kobe Myers almost put it on a tee for Davis Sherwood to bring it in for an interception, which would have been a huge game changer. So Blair dodges a bullet there. They almost picked up the first down. Almost lived an entire lifetime in that play. It'll be a 4th and 6 coming up. It was Davis Sherwood who almost brought it in.
Davis Sherwood gets his hands on the ball.
So here comes 4th and 6, and the timeout's going to be taken by Blair Academy. They still got 2 remaining. So we are cooking with gas here in the first half. Down to already 1 minute and a half to go here in half number 1. And Blair Academy will have a 4th and 6 out of this timeout. Fourth and 11. Over the middle, incomplete. So Peddie takes over, 126. So Peddie will have a 1st and 10. As we've got a new quarterback in for this final drive. And it is Davis Warren in at quarterback for Peddie. We know the Falcons have used Warren and Sluka, and it looks like Blair Academy is going to call a timeout. They may have been surprised at the new quarterback behind center, and that will give us a chance to meet Davis Warren, the quarterback from Manhattan Beach, California, one of the better stories throughout all of the Mid-Atlantic Prep League, and certainly on the Peddie Falcons. Class of 2021, number 12, battling leukemia, and has been a warrior through that battle. Actually did not play last week because some of his levels were too low. The doctors advised him not to play last week, but he has, you see them there, number 12 on the right side. What a story, as he's been able to battle through that horrible disease and play for the Peddie Falcons and be successful this year. Davis Warren with a 55% completion percentage, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. He can sling it. And Warren wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the near side. He got his man in stride. It's Mason Shipp, who's on his feet inside the 40 and to the 30-yard line. Davis Warren 1 for 1 on a dime to Mason Shipp. Great route by Mason Shipp. He stopped on a dime and got inside the 50. So offense moving to the 30. Warren escaping in the pocket, being chased, throws on the run. Flag comes out, pass is complete to the 10-yard line. Mason Shipp again. And we've got flags on the field, as we said, a down Blair Buccaneer. Now he's up, but it looked like Kirk Holton took a shot, and all the body language indications are pointing in the direction of this penalty being against Peddie. And it is a hold against the Falcons. Warren had a lot of time to throw. So it's going to be 1st and a mile. 1st and 20. With 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Warren fakes to shorter. They set up a screen to the near side. Egby, and a lot of room for David Egby. Cuts to the middle, got a block from Lennox Lamar. Egby cuts inside the 5, and he's just shy of the goal line. What a play design. So the Falcons knocking on the door with 38 seconds left, and a timeout is called. We get another look. What a beautiful play design. And Egby, I was questioning his decision to go towards the middle of the field. He still was almost able to score. And got some great blocking upfield. We talk about these Peddie receivers who've got speed and open space and can make a miss with the football. But they do the little things, blocking for their teammates as well. Well done. And now a critical juncture in the game here at the end of the second quarter. Again, Blair Academy will receive the football at the start of the second half. As Chris Maleo dishes out the signals. Coach Tedeschi comes over to speak with him. Greg Bowman and Jim Saylor and company speak with the Blair Academy huddle. Gorgeous day, by the way, here in Hightstown. You really couldn't ask for much better weather on a November day in New Jersey. Bright and sunny day, a little chill in the air to indicate it is fall. And out of the timeout, with 38 seconds left, Blair's got a 1st and goal from the 4. Fake the handoff, Warren goes down, but he still completes for a touchdown. Davis Sherwood, the linebacker, in as a receiver. He brings it in, and Peddie scores. It's 6-0 Falcons. Warren comes in and leads Peddie to its best offensive drive of the game. What a drive from number 12. Got help from Mason Shipp on a couple of big plays. Took some shots as well. And as he falls down to the ground, he's able to find a wide open Davis Sherwood. Here's Matt Sluka on for the extra point. It's up, it is good, and the first score of the game goes to the Peddie Falcons. We get another look. How about Davis Warren? Sherwood was all alone. The pressure came, and Warren did enough with his legs to buy himself some time. So the Falcons do get on the board, and it is a 4-yard reception for Davis Sherwood. His 2nd touchdown of the year. Caught one earlier this season. The 20th receiving touchdown, or passing touchdown, however you look at it, for Peddie here in 2019. So Blair Academy will get the football with 31 seconds to go. And we'll see if they want to push the tempo here at the end of half number 1, or whether they get the football, or content with getting the football at the start of the second half and don't take any chances. We'll see. Sluka is going to kick away, and it might depend on the return and where this field position will begin for Blair. Sanusi Kane back to return. As well as Damon Washington. Here's the kick from Sluka. It's a good one. And it's brought in by Sanusi Kane. Did he call for a fair catch? He must have called for a fair catch because they blew it dead right where he caught it. He fell down. Okay, I didn't see that. I took my eyes off for a moment, and he hit his knee on the ground, so that means he's down at the spot in high school football. He'd still be running if he was in the NFL, but down where his knee hits, and it'll be 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory for the Buccaneers, and they'll be content to kneel the football, get the ball back at the start of the second half. And what happened was, here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network, as the Peddie Falcons score, but only just before the half comes to an end, a 4-yard pass from Davis Warren to Davis Sherwood. Davis to Davis, and a 7-0 lead for the Falcons as we head into halftime. We'll get some Potter Kelly Cup updates, look at some highlights, including this one, the touchdown to Davis Sherwood. 7-0 Peddie leads at the end of the second quarter here on Peddie Blair Day. We'll be back.
What does it mean to be a Falcon?
It means being part of a team.
It means to get better every single day.
It means to be relentless.
It means watching my team succeed throughout the season.
It means finding yourself. Lifelong fitness.
It means taking care of your second family. What does it mean to be a Falcon?
What does it mean to be a Falcon? Practice, practice, practice.
It means being a part of a family. Beating Blair on our home field.
Storming the field after winning the final game on Blair Day. So what does it mean to be a student?
It means trying your best.
To be a student means to love one particular subject and pursue it.
Being a student means lots of extra help sessions.
You know, working hard every day in order to strive for better.
It means learning something new every day.
It means preparing for college.
Digging deeper. Exploring new ideas.
Forging relationships, not only with your classmates, but with your teachers, both inside and outside of the classroom.
Having fun.
Working really hard and getting results.
It means studying with your best friend in the library.
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be a student?
It means never ceasing to ask questions.
Not always accepting easy answers.
And exceeding your own expectations.
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
It means learning something new every day.
Forging relationships, not only with your classmates, but with your teachers, both inside and outside of the classroom.
Being a student means lots of extra help sessions. It means trying your best.
It means preparing for college.
Not always accepting easy answers.
And exceeding your own expectations.
It's about exploring. It's about stepping into someone else's shoes.
Being an artist means dedication.
Being yourself in a world of strange characters.
To me, it means finding time to do the things you love.
It means that you have the power to change other people's perspectives.
It means coming to class every day, knowing that you're not getting from point A to point B, but it being about the process.
It means being part of a team.
It means to get better every single day.
It means watching my team succeed throughout the season.
It means you have help from everyone around you.
It means taking care of your second family.
It means to be relentless.
Beating Blair on our home field.
Storming the field after winning the final game on Blair Day.
It means always knowing you can have a place to come back to and call home.
It means getting to know new people.
It means having pizza on Saturday night.
It means there's always someone there you can rely on.
It means knowing this is your community for life.
Being excited to leave for college, but sad to leave your friends behind.
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be an artist?
What does it mean to be a Falcon?
What does it mean to be a community?
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
Blair girls seem to be in the lead.
What does it mean to be a community?
It means you have help from everyone around you.
Being a roommate. Supporting each other.
What does it mean to be a community?
Sharing a meal.
Looking out for each other.
Stepping outside of your comfort zone.
Always having someone to talk to.
Learning to relax.
What does it mean to be a community?
Taking care of others.
Having a support system.
It means realizing that you will not be in the same place with the same exact people at the same time ever again.
What does it mean to be a community?
What does it mean to be a community?
What does it mean to be a community?
So what does it mean to be a Falcon?
What does it mean to be a Falcon?
It means being part of a team.
It means to get better every single day.
It means to be relentless.
It means watching my team succeed throughout the season.
It means finding yourself. Lifelong fitness.
It means taking care of your second family. What does it mean to be a Falcon?
What does it mean to be a Falcon? Practice, practice, practice.
It means being a part of a family.
Beating Blair on our home field.
Storming the field after winning the final game on Blair Day.
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
It means learning something new every day.
Forging relationships, not only with your classmates, but with your teachers, both inside and outside of the classroom.
Being a student means lots of extra help sessions.
It means trying your best.
It means preparing for college.
Not always accepting easy answers.
And exceeding your own expectations.
It's about exploring. It's about stepping into someone else's shoes.
Being an artist means dedication.
Being yourself in a world of strange characters.
To me, it means finding time to do the things you love.
It means that you have the power to change other people's perspectives. It means coming to class every day, knowing that you're not getting from point A to point B, but it being about the process.
It means being part of a team.
It means to get better every single day.
It means watching my team succeed throughout the season.
It means you have help from everyone around you.
It means taking care of your second family.
It means to be relentless.
Beating Blair on our home field.
Storming the field after winning the final game on Blair Day.
It means always knowing you can have a place to come back to and call home.
It means getting to know new people.
It means having pizza on Saturday night.
It means there's always someone there you can rely on.
It means knowing this is your community for life.
Being excited to leave for college, but sad to leave your friends behind.
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be an artist?
What does it mean to be a Falcon?
What does it mean to be a community?
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
What does it mean to be at Peddie?
So what does it mean to be a student?
It means trying your best.
To be a student means to love one particular subject and pursue it.
Being a student means lots of extra help sessions.
Working hard every day in order to strive for better. It means learning something new every day.
It means preparing for college.
Digging deeper. Exploring new ideas.
Forging relationships, not only with your classmates, but with your teachers, both inside and outside of the classroom.
Having fun.
Working really hard and getting results.
It means studying with your best friend in the library.
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be a student?
It means never ceasing to ask questions.
Not always accepting easy answers.
And exceeding your own expectations.
Across the football field, Peddie Varsity Girls Tennis has taken that contest.
What does it mean to be a community?
It means you have help from everyone around.
We haven't lost for
Back we come here for the start of the second half. Peddie School and Blair Academy. We've got some updated Potter Kelly Cup information. You may have just saw the end of the cross-country contests. And here's a look at some of the results. Varsity girls soccer and boys football still to be determined. But from the looks of it, Blair is in very good shape for the Potter Kelly Cup. Again, we will continue to update you as we get the scores in. The most recent one we just got in was varsity tennis. It seems that Blair and Peddie split in cross country. Peddie winning the boys, Blair winning the girls. It's Blair Academy who will start with the football here. And what's been a really good football game. The only score for the Peddie Falcons, a Davis Warren 4-yard touchdown pass to Davis Sherwood. As we begin quarter number 3, and Blair Academy, who had a really nice looking possession until it stalled at about the 30-yard line at the end of the second quarter. It's a 1st and 10 and a run with the tackle by Cam Barito. He stops Jude Buchanan. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here for Blair. Simon Rosenwasser here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We're glad you're here with us for a loud and raucous Peddie Blair day. Pass to the near side. And a solid gain as the ball's fumbled out of bounds. And Blair might have a first down. The completion to Kobe Myers, the wide receiver from Ortonville, Mississippi. Michigan. Ortonville, Michigan. I didn't go to Peddie or Blair, so I forgot the initials of MI. Mississippi's MS. 1st and 10. Hey, we're not perfect, man. It's live TV. Big time run here for Blair. It's Hunter Sloan on the move, and he's going to take it the distance. No flags on the field. And Blair Academy has scored a touchdown 1 minute into the third quarter. What a run from the quarterback. Hunter Sloan with his legs makes it happen. It's 7-6. So the Buccaneers an extra point away from tying this up at 7. Kick is up. The kick is good from Josh Anthony, and a long run for Hunter Sloan. Ties this game up, and we get another look. May have been an option there, and Sloan takes it himself. Justin Shorter may have cut the angle a little too close. And then a foot race with Joe Ramos, and Hunter Sloan wins the race into the end zone. What a run from the quarterback, and what a start for Blair here in half number 2. So Peddie will now get the football, tied at 7. So we talked about how neither team could really get anything moving. First quarter and 10 minutes of gameplay. And now each of the last 2 drives for either team. Peddie at the end of the first half, Blair at the end, or at the start of the second half, score touchdowns. Well, the game's starting to open up a little bit. Josh Anthony on the kick. And Justin Shorter steals it away from Mason Ship. Justin Shorter across the 50, but a flag will bring Peddie back. And they'll start their drive within their own territory. A second flag comes in. And we'll see who comes out onto the field at the quarterback position. Whether it's Sluka, who played most of the offensive snaps, or Davis Warren, who scored the only touchdown. Here's another look at the kick, and maybe that little hit right there was the flag. Maybe it was Lennox Lamar who gets called for it. Unsportsmanlike conduct is also the penalty against Peddie. That's probably the second flag that came out late, as you just saw the flag thrown there. And so Peddie, after a good return from Mason Ship, it's wiped away and then some inside their own 20-yard line. It is Matt Sluka behind center in the shotgun. Motions Egby. He's got three receivers, two to his right. Sluka on the move. Tackle missed in the backfield, and Matt Sluka across the 30 for a first down. It's been a battle of running quarterbacks. So first and 10, Peddie, as they move the football to the 35. Barito now in the backfield. Big Cam Barito in at fullback, and David Egby behind Matt Sluka in the gun. They're going to hand off to Egby up the middle. Egby cutting for another first down across the 45. And Peddie, who was penalized on the kick return, they've gained the yardage back in 2 plays, up shy of midfield. First and 10 at the 48. Wide open man on the near side. It's Justin Shorter, but Sluka underthrew him. He was hiding out. Peddie had the trick play working, and they did it to perfection with the execution, except for the throw from Sluka, who undershot Justin Shorter. Shorter was hiding out right in front of his own bench. Would have been a touchdown had he let him a little bit more. And in fact, they're going to call it incomplete. Wow, what an opportunity missed for the Peddie school. So second and 10, they'll fake it to Egby, and Sluka, who moves the football from his right to his left arm, stiff arms across the 35 and out of bounds there, and then a personal foul gonna get called pretty easily on Damon Washington as he shoved Sluka down to the ground and then shoved him again out of bounds on the near side. So tack on another 15 yards. As Sluka picked up the first down and then some. Here it is. You saw Sluka with his right hand. And then that extra little jab from Damon Washington drew the flag. Refs still talking about it. So this would indicate that it's not a done deal, that the personal foul is going to be called. The refs might pick it up. But here we will now have the official call. It is a personal foul against Blair Academy. 7-7. Blair with a big-time run from Hunter Sloan at the beginning of this third quarter. That tied the game up. Matches the touchdown pass from Davis Warren to Davis Sherwood at the end of quarter number 2. But Peddie on the move here in the third. 9:40 to play in the third quarter. Sluka in the gun, motions Egby. Shorter in the slot, hands to Egby. And David Egby is brought down immediately. In on the stop, Sean Horner. Sean Horner, defensive lineman from Mullica Hill, New Jersey. Big boy, 245 and 5'11". It'll bring up a second down and 10. Snap is bobbled. Sluka still has it on his feet in the end zone for a touchdown, Peddie. "19-yard touchdown run for Matt Sluka. And Peddie strikes again. They're up 13-7. Looked for a moment, it could have been trouble for the Falcons as Sluka faked the handoff to Egby. Again, it may have been an option. That's Sluka with good hands, able to retain possession. He's also got some good feet as he's on for the extra point. It's blocked, and it remains 13-7. So Blair Academy's got the block. Hunter Sloan in there. And here's another look at the run. Dynamic quarterbacks in this one. And a 6-point advantage for the Peddie Falcons. We'll take a quick audio break. Matt Sluka with the 19-yard run. And Peddie leads 13-7 as the extra point was blocked. Live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. And a large crowd on hand here in Hightstown. Kevin Fodinger, our director. Simon Rosenwasser here with you on the play-by-play. Down to the 20-yard line for Kobe Myers. Flag is down on the field. The tackle by Jarrett Hillman. Just got word that we got another tie on hand. Girls varsity soccer tying 1-1. We've had a lot of ties, and we'll, again, continue to keep you updated here in the Potter Kelly Cup. And we mentioned that, well, they didn't want ties here in Peddie country, and they didn't allow any of the administrators to wear ties throughout the week. Well, the Falcons might only be able to tie in the Potter Kelly Cup standings. As it stands right now, 5 wins for Blair, 4 wins for Peddie, and 3 ties across campus. That's unofficial, as there are some results that have yet to come in. 2nd down and 9, and the run does not go very far for Blair. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 9. Peddie cheers. School spirit remains high, and we have a good game to keep us entertained and keep everyone here at the Peddie School entertained. And all you watching at home. On third down, it's an incomplete pass, and Blair will be forced to punt. So 4th and 9, and the Buccaneers now have to punt back to the Peddie School, whose offense has now scored on each of its last 2 possessions, and now they will, assuming they're able to receive this cleanly, will have good field position. Oh, the classic "I believe that we will win" chant. Our director Kevin Fodinger's favorite. Short kick, sky high into the air, and it'll bounce at the 41, be down there, and Peddie will start the drive in Blair territory. There is a flag on the field. So the flag is against Peddie. They're going to bring him back to the 44. And Matt Sluka back in at quarterback. Was a personal foul against the Falcons. And now the 1st and 10 for Peddie. Egby in motion. And Sluka's up the middle for a good gain of 15, make it 16 on 1st down. And whoa, that was actually Lennox Lamar. What in the world? Oh, it was Sluka. Oh, the ball came out in the end, so got a little confused because Lamar came up with the football out of that pile. But it was Sluka on the carry, and now we have a down Blair Buccaneer. And it is number 9, Damon Washington, who looks like he's cramping up. So timeout on the field, 13-7. Got some highlights to show from earlier in the contest. While we have a moment to do so, this was the end of the 2nd quarter. Davis Warren on his first drive being brought down to the ground, and he's able to get it away for a Davis Sherwood touchdown. Then Sloan from 65 yards. The start of the 3rd quarter, a bang for Blair into the end zone. And Sloan was able to tie the game up at 7 as they converted on the extra point. Peddie on its ensuing possession with Matt Sluka, a 19-yard touchdown run. And those are your scoring plays. Washington on his feet and looks like he's safely going over to the far sideline. Going to be a 1st and 10 for Peddie after the Matt Sluka 16-yard run. Sluka's 15th rushing touchdown of the year. He's got 11 touchdowns throwing the football, 26 touchdowns for Matt Sluka. He also caught a touchdown from Davis Warren earlier. He'll keep it on 1st, and he's got 6 yards to make it 2nd and 4. As we tick under 6:40 in the 3rd quarter. Sluka motions Egby. Sluka gonna run. No flags. Sluka inside the 15 to the 8. Another big time run for Matt Sluka. And once again, a 1st and goal for Peddie. We get another look up here in the booth. Blair Academy coaches calling for a hold, and they might have a case there with number 77, Chris Mayo, sealing the edge, but no flag thrown. Instead, it's a 1st and goal for Peddie from the 8-yard line. Up by 6, and now Sluka wants to run. Left side, Matt Sluka gets to the edge, and he's in for a touchdown. Flag on the field. Wipe it away. So now Peddie's going to have a 1st and goal from way back there. Going to mark it at the 21. 1st and goal from the 21-yard line. Three-step drop for Sluka. Gonna tuck it and run. Matt Sluka now's got the touchdown. 21-yard run, but a flag again is on the field. It's coming back again. Another hold against Peddie. So 1st and goal from, well, let's see where they mark it, because I believe it's a spot foul. So it'll be 10 yards from wherever the foul occurred. And we'll do it again on 1st down. So a net loss on that play of a couple yards. And it'll be a 1st and goal from the 24. So this is not an easy task for Peddie, but certainly Coach Maleo is up for the challenge. Sluka hands to Egby this time. David Egby looking to get to the edge. Oh, huge hit to his helmet. And the flag comes out. That was Sanusi Kane who hit him high. And it looked like Egby took the shot to his helmet, and in this day and age, that's a personal foul. Let's see if we can get another look at this one. And we will. Egby, a very physical runner, and the defenders in football this day and age really just are not put in an easy situation. He led with his shoulder, and it looked like that contact may have occurred at the shoulder. It just looked bad. But it'll be a 1st and goal. Still more than 10 yards to go on 1st down for Peddie. But now 1st and 11 from the 11. Low snap, hand off to Egby. Egby stacked up, falls forward, a gain of about 3 yards by David Egby, host of Buccaneers on the stop, including Sean Horner. 2nd and goal, under 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Screen to Shorter. Justin Shorter has one man to beat, and he falls forward in the end zone. Touchdown. They got it to number 5 in space. And the junior from Swedesboro rewards him with a touchdown, 19-7, Peddie on top. Matt Sluka coming on for the extra point. Peddie up by 12, might go for 2 here. Try to put them up by 14. We've got Cam Barito coming into the game. You saw Chris Maleo. He just said something to him. So this is certainly looking like a two-point conversion attempt coming here for Peddie, and they are in an offensive formation. Everyone in on the line. Power to the left side, they run it that way. Matt Sluka in for the conversion. It's good. It's 21-7. So an 8-yard touchdown pass from Matt Sluka to Justin Shorter. And the Peddie Falcons have taken the lead by 14 now, scoring in 3 straight possessions dating back to the end of the second quarter. Here's another look at Justin Shorter, the block from Lennox Lamar. And then here's the two-point conversion. Didn't look like any secret which side Peddie was running, and the blockers did their job. And the Falcons lead the Buccaneers by 14. We'll take a quick audio break. Damon Washington and Kobe Myers back to return for Blair Academy. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. It's a 21-7 Peddie lead. Simon Rosenwasser here with you on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. And Damon Washington on the return. He's brought down once again by number 42 and Jared Hillman. He's been a special teams boss here today. Couple of tackles on kick returns. Gets a lot of love on the sideline. And he gets the crowd to chant his name. First and 10 for Blair. Critical drive here for the Buccaneers, now down by 14. Hunter Sloan in at quarterback. It was a run for Sanusi Kane.
Kane on the carry. Kane at 1, second and 9.
Kane has committed to play at Purdue. They give it to Kane again. Looks like there's a flag on the field, and then another one comes in. No surprise, we've seen a lot of them. Kane got just shy of the 30-yard line. Oh, we've got a down player. It is a Blair Buccaneer down. I believe we've got offsetting penalties, by the way. But more importantly, the down Blair Buccaneer. Who is it? It is Kane. Wow. Sanusi Kane down on the field. And the future Boilermaker now up to his feet. It's a nice round of applause. Oh, he is in some pain. Looks like an arm. He's really holding on to, looks like his left arm. Maybe it's his right arm. That doesn't look good, does it? Big loss for Blair. So 3:35 to play in the third quarter. No Sanusi Kane. And we can only hope that he's okay. Thought for a moment it might have been a headshot, but again, it looks like his right arm. And so now a 2nd and 9 after the offsetting penalties. Sloan got his man, but it's broken up. Underthrew it a little bit. He had Damon Washington. Washington had a step on his man. You see underthrown just a little bit. Otherwise, it would have been a big chunk yardage play for Blair. Instead, 3rd and 9 for the Buccaneers with the score 21-7. Now Sloan rolling. He overthrows in the direction of number 32, Corey Downey, and Blair. It's going to go 3 and out. 4th and 9. So Sloan's back to punt. Justin Shorter is back to return for Peddie. Shorter lets it bounce at midfield. Takes a Blair roll to the 40, where it's down by Keith Delaney. So out comes Peddie again on offense. Now with a 14-point lead and 3:05 to play in the third quarter. And really for the first time all game, it seems like they've got firm control of this one. It's Sluka who will head back behind center to lead the offense yet again. No Davis Warren here in the second half, but I'm sure we'll see him at some point. Coach Maleo always figuring out creative ways to get both of his talented quarterbacks involved. And as we showed you the highlight from last week, he's got a third quarterback in Aiden McHugh who can come in and throw the football. But for now, it is Sluka, as the referees took a little hiatus before this series starts. And now the man in the white cap comes back into position. Again, your referee is John A. Welling III. 1st and 10, Peddie. Agby in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground with Sluka. Why not? Matt Sluka up the left side, cutting towards the middle. Sluka in another foot race. Matt Sluka shakes off a man at the 10, reverses field, and he is down inside the 5. Zigging and zagging his way to Yet another 1st and goal try for Peddie. You really can't prepare for this kind of athleticism out of your quarterback. And I'm talking if you're Blair. You can do all you can. In practice, Hunter Sloan, obviously a very good runner in his own right. And Sluka, such a physical runner as well as a speedy one. And the Buccaneers now have another player down. Not what you want to see. Just lost a big-time player in Sanusi Kane. And now they've got a man down, as we will run through the highlights again to see how we got to where we are. The touchdown to Davis Warren, from Davis Warren to Davis Sherwood. Here was the run from Sloan, as Hunter Sloan was able to show what he can do in open field. Dynamic quarterback in his own right. Matt Sluka got it done with his legs on the next possession with the 19-yard touchdown run. And then Matt Sluka throwing the football, a little screen from 8 yards out. Justin Shorter on the receiving end of this touchdown. The 2-point conversion to make it 21-7. And then most recently, this play to set up a 1st and goal for Peddie coming up. As Matt Sluka almost got into the end zone. By the way, the injured Blair Buccaneer, we weren't able to see the number. Hunter Sloan hobbling over to the sideline. Hunter Sloan out for the moment for Blair Academy. Same with Sanusi Kane. The two biggest pieces, at least in this game, on the offense for Blair. Both out with injury, at least temporarily. Sluka on the keeper. He is in for a touchdown. Second rushing touchdown for Matt Sluka. His 3rd touchdown overall in the 3rd quarter. The Falcons have opened this one up. It is 27-7. So Sluka going to come in for an extra point here. And he's going to attempt to kick this one. There's Hunter Sloan on the sideline. We hope to see him in action when Blair takes over on their next possession. But he was down for a long time with a leg injury. The kick is up, and the kick is good for Sluka. And it's a 21-point lead for the Peddie Falcons. One more look at the run from Sluka. And now 4 touchdowns for Blair in the game, 3 of them from Matt Sluka. We'll take a quick audio break. Sluka in to kick. Kick is away. And it'll be a touchback as Blair Academy will start the drive. Hunter Sloan is coming back in. Good to see. So we now have some Potter Kelly Cup update for you. Bring our graphic up here in a moment. And you can watch it populate before your very eyes. Here are all of the results, minus the 2 football games, and actually a couple of others. But it's 6-5 in favor of Blair. Check that, 5 for Blair, 4 for Peddie, 3 ties as we stand right now in Potter Kelly Cup contention. And this is the lone game left. So Peddie wins, we've got another tie, which no one wanted to see. But alas, Peddie would take a tie over a loss. Where does the Potter Kelly Cup go when there's a tie? 6 months each year we're getting word it's going to spend at both places. That was nearly a interception for Mason Shipp, but he lost it in the sun. It'll be a 3rd and 10 for Blair Academy. Potter Kelly Cup, over 30 years old now. Tradition that started by 2 former headmasters from each school and has been a phenomenal tradition that both schools have adhered to throughout the years. Short pass on 3rd down. It's going to be short of the first to Jude Buchanan. And we'll see if Blair goes for it here. 4th and 5 upcoming. Looks like they're going to punt this ball away with Hunter Sloan in punting formation. And Justin Shorter back to return. Story of the second half, it's been the Peddie offense that has not been able to be stopped. A lot of scoring here in this 3rd quarter. Kind of flew through the first half, but the game has slowed here in the 3rd because of all of the stoppages courtesy of those scores. Justin Shorter takes it on a hop across the 50 out of bounds. And Peddie will have the ball in Blair territory, 1st and 10. Ball officially spotted at the 48-yard line. Final minute of the 3rd quarter here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Simon Rosenwasser here with you. Kevin Fodinger, our director. And on 1st and 10, it'll be another Sluka run. They have not been able to stop number 10, and he is still moving on this play. Matt Sluka in for another touchdown. 4 touchdowns for Sluka in the 3rd quarter. 3rd rushing touchdown on the game for Sluka. Again, all coming in this frame. 17 touchdowns on the ground for number 10 this season. And Peddie is up 34-7. Man, unbelievable. Blair knows where that ball is going. This has been this potent Peddie rushing attack led by the quarterback in Sluka. He can know it's coming, but stopping it's another thing. Sluka is blocked. Second time that Blair has got in there on a block. Hunter Sloan in there on the block. And Hunter Sloan, by the way, is still limping, but he is battling through an injury. Here is the run, 48 yards from Matt Sluka. With blocks downfield. The final one from Mason Shipp. And with 45 seconds remaining, a 27-point lead for Peddie. It looked like Blair was holding tough in this one, and the wheels have fallen off because Matt Sluka has had himself a frame. We were questioning whether Sluka was going to start the second half because there wasn't much success in the first half when he was in at quarterback, and Davis Warren came in, scored that first touchdown for the Peddie Falcons, which you saw right here. So we were surmising after Davis Warren led the team down the field with ease that they might put him in at quarterback. But the one thing that Davis Warren might not have that Matt Sluka does is the legs and the ability to beat you with those legs. Warren can run, but Sluka is on another level. And Matt Sluka starting this third quarter and proving his coach right by keeping him in the game. Sluka's kick will go into the end zone for another touchback. And now with 45 seconds left, it's going to be a Blair Academy possession. They have struggled to move the football with the exception of the Hunter Sloan long run, 65-yard touchdown run, but because of his injury, we don't expect him to be galloping anymore, at least to the level that he was. And again, still no number 2 in Sanusi Kane, one of the captains on the team. By the way, your other captains for this Blair Academy team, James Hinsberger and Preston Kravolka. Blair looking at the sideline, and they will call timeout. So Buccaneer timeout with 45 to play here in quarter number 3. We'll take a quick audio break. All right, back we come. Start of this series for Blair. There's Sanusi Kane on the sideline being attended to. And not a great sight to see. The future Purdue Boilermaker will no longer play, it seems, in this Peddie-Blair matchup. And at this point, Blair playing with a lot of pride now. They get a new quarterback in there, and it's John Haddon. From Hardwick, New Jersey, up in Blair country. So no Hunter Sloan, as John Haddon will run the offense for Blair Academy. does not look like they're going to get this play off here at the end of the third quarter. So Buccaneers will switch sides of the field and have a 2nd down and 10 from the 20, moving right to left when we start the fourth quarter. And what a third quarter it was for the Peddie sideline. And the Falcons overall, Matt Sluka having himself a day in just 12 minutes of gameplay, including the most recent 48-yard touchdown run by Matt Sluka.
So what does it mean to be a student?
It means trying your best.
To be a student means to love one particular subject and pursue it.
Being a student means lots of extra help sessions.
You know, working hard every day in order to strive for better. It means learning something new every day.
It means preparing for college.
Digging deeper.
Exploring new ideas.
Forging relationships not only with your classmates but with your teachers, both inside and outside of the classroom.
Having fun.
Working really hard and getting results.
It means studying with your best friend in the library.
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be a student?
What does it mean to be a student?
Fourth quarter begins with a Blair Academy pitch. Damon Washington's got a gain of about 4.
Gain of 3, 3rd and 7. Ball from the 23-yard line. Jim Trussell looking for Peter McCullough.
Third down and 7. Haddon lofts it. It's intercepted by David Egby. David Egby comes back across the field, beats Haddon to the edge, and Egby's in for a pick 6. The Falcons are pouring it on. It's 40-7. Matt Sluka in for the extra point. Sluka in to kick. Oh, the Potter Kelly Cup was hiding there on the bench. There it is. Thought our director Kevin was showing us that man. Well, there is Jason Basin, the athletic director for the Peddie School, guarding the cup with his life. It is 41-7. Falcons over Buccaneers, and the most recent scoring play, this pick 6 by David Egby. So the Falcons now with a 34-point lead, 1 point shy of running clock territory. And Sluka on to boot it away yet again. Another touchback. Again, here are the Potter Kelly Cup results, at least some of them. 5-4 in favor of Blair with 3 ties. Everybody loves soccer, right? They're always giving you the ties. We know that, I saw in the comment section, and that's correct. They did go to double overtimes in all of those ties. And no winner determined. And since Blair is up by 1 in the Potter Kelly Cup standings, we are headed for another tie for the win of the Potter Kelly Cup. Not sure what the Peddie faithful would give them the idea that they would win, but they sure believe it. And no one is going to win the Potter Kelly Cup outright for the 2nd year in a row. So another drive for Blair Academy. John Haddon still under center. And a handoff to the first man through. Corey Smith in there on the tackle. We have not talked much about Corey Smith here in this one. Mason Shipp also helping out. Corey Smith, one of the standouts for the Peddie Falcons, accepted a scholarship to play at Boston College. A big-time recruit and a mainstay for Peddie for the last 3 years or so. Though he has dealt with injuries throughout his high school career, he's been healthy here in his senior campaign, and a bright future ahead as an Eagle. Flying high as a Falcon, and then going to go to Boston College and fly high as an Eagle. There's a good run for Blair. Corey Downey on the carry. Guided out of bounds by Davis Sherwood. And it's a first down for Blair. Buccaneers held tough in this game for the first half and then into the first couple of minutes of the third quarter. Looked like the Blair Bucks were going to be able to stick with the tough play and keep it a competitive game, but then the Falcons just were able to start moving on offense. Second and 12 now after a fumbled snap. Corey Downey again on the carry. Will gain 2, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Gain of 4 on the play, brings up 3rd and 8.
Running for his life is Damon Washington. Egby gets to him.
David Egby on the tackle. Great play for a loss. 4th and 15. Myers, the kicker, Shorter for return.
So another punt coming for Blair. 4th down and long. It's Kobe Myers back to boot. He is the backup punter, no Hunter Sloan. Good kick, though, and a beautiful one. To the 40, where it's downed by Keith Delaney. So now it looks like Davis Warren is going to head onto the field to run the Peddie offense. He got the scoring started for the Falcons with the touchdown pass to Davis Sherwood. Ran a very efficient offense at the end of the second quarter. Got the ball with 1.5 minutes left, and the Falcons were able to score with, there was about 25 seconds on the clock when Davis Sherwood caught that ball. And now Davis Warren looks like he's ready to come back into the game. And it'll be decent field position for Peddie. Again, worth mentioning the battle that Davis Warren has had to go through, even recently, diagnosed with leukemia and battling through it, has been well enough to play, and well enough to play well for Chris Malayo's team. Took the break last week. We know that he doesn't want to miss a Peddie Blair day, and an important part of this, what's looking like a win for Peddie here in the Maple for football. Hand off to Egby, he goes backwards. Ball on their own 24-yard line. Ball batted and incomplete at the line. So, the last time that Peddie did win the Maple Championship, we mentioned 2017. They had to split it with the Hunt School. The last time they won it outright was back in 2001-2002. That was when Chris Malayo was playing for the Hun School of Princeton. And in the Maple Championship game that year, Coach Malayo was the quarterback for the Hun School. As Warren, the quarterback here, throws to Mason Shipp, who escapes a tackle and is up near the 50, finally brought down by Bryce Kupchak. Nice play. But from what we understand, that 2001-2002 championship game in the Maple, where Chris Malayo was the Hun School of Princeton quarterback, Hun had a chance to get into the end zone at the end of the game. They ran 3 straight run plays and were unable to get in. And Coach Malayo, kind of interesting as it comes full circle, now is looking to bring Peddie their first solo Maple championship since that game. A run on first down. Bring up a 2nd and 9. So overall, it would be the 3rd Maple championship for the Peddie School since 1998. And the Falcons are on the verge of an 8-0 record this year. A perfect season. Mentioned the last Maple championship for Blair coming back in 2013. This is David Egby on the run. And Egby with some hard running to the 30. He's brought down by John Haddon. We are under 5 minutes to play. So pretty much everything has been resolved in terms of the Potter Kelly Cup, the Maple Championship, and this last 4.5 minutes just a formality as Peddie will have a substitution. Out comes Cam Barito. And Davis Sherwood coming into the game. Be a 1st and 10. We'll look at the Peddie sideline and the flag wavers. Cheerleaders have been very active throughout. Fake the handoff. It's Davis Warren on the keeper. He's got 2nd and 5 coming up for the Falcons. Stick with us after the game. They are going to award the Powder Kelly Cup to both schools. We'll have the celebration, and we're going to look to catch up with Coach Maleo. For an interview before we sign off. It's a handoff to Egby on 2nd and 4. Davis Warren on 3rd and 3. They'll set up a screen to Justin Shorter. Stop and start for Justin Shorter. And he takes a shot inside the 5 from John Haddon. It'll be another 1st down and goal for Peddie. First and goal from the 2. The final Potter Kelly Cup standing, it's going to be 5-5 and 3. Peddie is in victory formation here. And Davis Warren will do the honors as he kneels it down. Couple more times and Peddie will officially be the Maple champions, and an 8-0 record for Peddie this year. It's been a great season for Blair. 5-3 is how their record will look. Their only 2 Maple losses, of course, coming to the Hunt School of Princeton and the Peddie Falcons. But a huge congratulations. In his 5th season, Chris Maleo finally gets the Maple championship, at least the solo Maple championship that he's been looking for. He talked about the win last week. Here's Coach Maleo. One more nail down. And that will do it. Here's the touchdown pass last week that beat the Hunt School of Princeton. And then this week, a shower as Coach Maleo, he's running away. Corey Smith chasing him down. And now it's Coach Tedeschi and now the manager who gets the Gatorade shower in the end. Coach Maleo got dumped as well. All smiles for the Peddie Falcons as they are winners. Here in 2019. So a big congratulations to the Peddie School winning here. The Potter Kelly Cup is going to be awarded to both schools, as the final would be 5-5 and 3 ties. And it is the Peddie Falcons who can celebrate. So stick with us here as we will have the award ceremony. And we'll catch up with Coach Maleo as well. So hang on with us. I'll head down to the field, trying to catch up with Coach Maleo, and maybe we'll get a player as well. We'll see what happens. But I've been watching the Play-by-Play Sports Network. The final 41-7 in favor of Peddie here in football on yet another exciting Peddie Blair day.
There's no greater rivalry in prep school sports. Peddie students, let's remember that we're picking up after ourselves as we get off the stands and away from the fields today. Hello. What a wonderful day. Blair, Peddie, student bodies, you should be incredibly proud of yourselves. It is on days like this that I hope you're able to understand how fortunate you are to be a part of not only your schools, but also what is the most proud rivalry in the country. On a day like this, you should also be reminded to thank your parents for making this possible. In almost all cases, your parents have made great sacrifices, sometimes putting off their dreams a little farther down the road so that you can pursue yours today. Congratulations to both schools. Now I'm going to hand it over to Blair's headmaster, who will say some words for us. done, my children. I want to thank Headmaster Quinn and everyone here at Peddie for an incredible day of spirited competition and sportsmanship. This rivalry brings out the best in our schools, and it certainly did this year. Congratulations, Blair Bucks. Congratulations, Peddie Falcons. I thought you said no more ties. Well, we're incredibly proud of all of you and proud to be a part of this amazing tradition. And we're excited to welcome you to Blairstown this time next year. Thank you, Chris. Peddie, I had a video this week, right? And the video was no more ties. But in the words of the immortal Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need. And today we needed a day like today. To be here with the school we love to play in tough competition to the end. Thank you, Buccaneers. Thank you, Blair. In the tradition that we established last year of sharing the cups 6 months in Blairstown and 6 months in Hightstown, the cup will stay here in Hightstown for 6 months, and in May will make its way to Blairstown. Thank you all. Have a safe ride home.
How's that feel? You guys pulled it off a perfect season.
Yeah, you know, it's the beginning of the year. Obviously, you feel you know, a strong sense of optimism, and you know, we were able to just keep moving along each week and get better and better and better. And you know, we played different brands of football at times. You know, threw the ball here, ran the ball here, and you know, we've got a really dynamic quarterback in Matt Sluka who just makes a lot of things work. And you know, we've got a great defense. Mike Tedeschi, our defense coordinator, is phenomenal, and so we supported each other throughout the year. And it was a great game. It ended in the right way.
It was a great day. You said great game, great day overall. Peddie, Blair, just talk about this day overall and how awesome this energy has been.
Absolutely, yeah. The tradition, the pageantry, everything that surrounds this day, I think is really special. It's really unique. I mean, from a boarding school, prep school perspective, you don't get this very often. I think you kind of bleed school spirit. It's a lot of fun to watch our kids all support one another, and then you know, be able to be a part of that as a football coach is really unique.
Maple Championship, your first time as a head coach getting it solo. You guys split it with the Hun School a couple years ago, but it's the first Peddie win since you were playing for the Hun School of Princeton, and Peddie beat you guys on a last-second stop. Yep. So how's that feel to get that Maple Championship?
I think it's good. You know, it validates a lot of the hard work our coaching staff and our kids have put in throughout the year and the offseason. You know, we've been close. We've been nipping at the bud, and you know, injuries the last few years have kind of, I think, thrown us off track just slightly. But you know, we were able to stay healthy this year and just continue to win. And I think, you know, we're going to build upon this, and this won't be the last one.
All right, Coach. Congratulations,
Appreciate
man. I'm sure you got to go talk with your
Thanks,
squad.
Brother. Appreciate it. Thank
All right,
you.
Coach Maleo here for the Peddie Falcons, the Maple champions in 2019. That's going to do it for us here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We thank you for joining us. Simon Rosenwasser saying so long. Kevin Podinger, our director. Kevin Leon on camera for us as well. It's been fun. A big win for the Peddie Falcons, 41-7 final. And a Potter Kelly Cup tie for the second year in a row. So from Hightstown, we say so long here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network.